Welcome to Autistic Hustlers. I started this channel because I am an autistic hustler. Most of my early 20s, I ran a small dog walking business. And then I ended up having to foster my niece, who was 5 at the time. She's 11 now. Which, that started during COVID. Because of COVID, I had a lot of clients drop simply because they didn't have to go into work and they didn't need my services. And then also because schools were closed and I had this 5-year-old who had to stay home, I was not able to really continue doing as much dog walking and overnights as I could before. So after my niece was placed with her father, at that time she was with me for a couple of years, and then she was placed with her father by the state when she was about 9 years old, or maybe even 10 actually. So pretty recently. She was with me for a few years. I thought, so I guess 9. She had to have been 9. So then I said, okay, well, what am I going to do now? I don't have the dog walking business anymore. I need to figure out something. So I joined the plumbing apprenticeship for the state of Maryland, which was crazy. I have no idea why I decided to do that. As an autistic person, all the noise, the lights, the smells, the different things, that was nuts. I guess I figured I need to try and develop a pension and benefits and all those things. So yeah, but very quickly I realized that was not going to work for me. I was married. I got married September of last year. I married a, funny enough, special ed teacher. So for those of you autists who are worried about never having a relationship or being able to work out a relationship with other people, maybe you should try your local elementary, middle, and high school special ed teachers, self-contained teachers. They may have some sympathy for you and your issues. So then I had to decide, okay, so I got lucky and I realized that everyone may not have the ability to do this, but because my wife has health insurance and I'm on her health insurance and all that kind of stuff, I'm lucky enough to be able to do this type of gig work and stay on someone's health insurance. But there's other options. If you are single, you can always have state insurance, and if you make enough money, you can purchase your own insurance. And if you are under the age of 26, I believe, you should be able to stay on your parents' insurance. So I am not that young. I did not get married until I was 37. So, you know, it took me a while. It was my first marriage, and hopefully my only one. You know, as autistic people, I think that most of us understand that it is difficult for us to maintain relationships and find people who are patient and sympathetic to our needs, if you want to say it that way. Anyway, that's just a quick intro. So I am now out of the plumbing apprenticeship. I am looking for ways to maintain financial security. My wife has a pretty good paying job here in the nation's capital. But I still need to bring in a certain amount of money. So what I did was I sat down with my wife. We went over all of our expenses. We went over everything that would matter financially. And we figured out exactly what the minimum amount of money I need to make per day for 5 days. This is based off of a 5-day work week. What is the minimum amount of money I need to make every 5 days, or for 5 days out of 7 days? And I decided that I was going to do gig work and try to make that minimum. So you guys are going to come along with me on this journey. So for me, that magic number is, drum roll, $125 a day, which is not very much. And anything I make over that is great if I feel like it. If I don't feel like making that 125 is fine, or if I don't feel like making more than that $125 a day is fine. But I should at least try to hit that 125. Yesterday I made 173, so we did pretty well. The day before I only made 121, so you know, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, welcome to my channel. Subscribe, and comment below what type of gig work would you like to see me do. All right.